Hello, magical people. Happy
Hi.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Samhain blessings.
Happy Samhain. We are here. It is October 31st, the most magical day of the year. And we could not go without doing something special for
Yep.
Samhain, Halloween. We're two Scorpios,
Scorplings.
Scorplings, we're Scorplings. And yeah, we felt to go live and do a Samhain special of connecting to our ancestors and seeing what messages from our ancestors want to come through for all of us as a collective. And maybe we will also get some particular messages for individuals. We're going to see how this goes. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about, first of all, Samhain, Halloween, for those that are watching, like, what the heck are you guys doing? Sunny, why is Samhain important to you?
Because it is a day to honor our ancestors and the life that was once here and the cycles of the earth, and getting ready to rest and to be appreciative of all the lessons that you had in the year throughout the cycles. And yeah, really connecting to our roots and where we come from and the abundance that the earth had to offer us and sharing it.
Mm,
I feel like Samhain has a lot to do with sharing, because it's like the end of the harvest,
hmm.
and now we're getting ready to be close with each other and go within. And yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of internal, very deep scorpionic stuff, which
Yeah.
I like. For Scorpios, every day is Halloween.
Yes, I love that. I love what you're bringing up with the sharing because it is such a abundant time and the end of the harvest, as you said. And I really feel the magic, the energy of magic this time of year and infinite potential, like anything's possible. And if we do tap in, if we do go into sacred space, this is actually the most effortless time to connect to our ancestors, our loved ones on the other side, our friends, people we know, our guides, all those beautiful energies. So that is our intention for today, is
Mhm.
whoever wants to come through that is of loving intention, that is a ancestor or a loved one on the other side. Sunny and I are open to sharing their messages with our group.
And
So
I want to talk about pumpkins too.
yeah.
Pumpkins are a perfect symbol for Samhain and for fall and for Halloween and our ancestors and the abundance and sharing too, because pumpkins they're like winter melons basically. They're round like our wombs, which is where life comes from. They're orange, our sacral chakra, which is our creative energy, and they're filled with seeds. So you can keep growing
Mm,
more. And pumpkins last for a very long time, so they can feed your family throughout the months,
yeah.
throughout the winter months. And their seeds are like representation of gold coins, because you can keep growing more and more and more. And yeah, so pumpkins are all about abundance
Yay.
and sharing and feeding the family and honoring the earth cycles as well. So I love
Yes.
pumpkins
We love the pumpkins
and the
over here.
divine feminine womb and sacral
Yes.
energy.
Yeah, definitely. So, hello to everyone joining us. Hello, Tracy, Michelle, Bobby, Emma. Thank you guys so much for joining. Everyone
Hi.
watching live or the replay, the messages that are going to come through are for anybody that's watching live or the replay. So,
My head's starting to hurt.
yeah, I'm starting to feel the energy too. So, we should mention before we get started that Sunny and I were both Scorpios. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that already. And Scorpio is the sign in astrology that rules death and dead people, the other side, Halloween, Samhain. So, actually, people that are Scorpios or have Scorpio placements are natural psychic mediums. Okay. And that is something that my whole life I was into the paranormal, spirituality, me personally. Never thought I was a psychic medium, never thought I was psychic until Sunny and I around the same time started doing like spiritual courses and workshops and then learning that we were actually like hella psychic and we could do mediumship. And it's an ability that both of us have that for me is pretty unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I find there's a lot of expectation
Yeah.
with it, obviously, because it's about our departed loved ones. Mediumship, for those of you who don't know, is connecting to our loved ones on the other side or departed loved ones. I find there's a lot of expectation. So I get a little bit like nervous putting myself out there as I'm a medium.
Me
Come
too.
book a mediumship reading with me.
Yeah, me
But
too.
it's something that actually comes through like a lot of the time when I do my astrology readings.
Yeah.
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 And last year we did our first in-person mediumship
Oh yeah, yeah.
reading with our friend Sandy Duncan. Shout out Sandy, who's like
Mhm.
the best psychic medium we know. And we actually did a pretty good job. I don't
Yeah.
mean to toot our own horn, but we actually were able to do it like
Yeah.
on the spot.
We were like putting stories together.
Yeah.
You were getting pieces of people's stories, and then I was getting the pieces of the same story, and it was interesting. That was interesting.
Yeah,
Actually. Yeah.
that was cool. So, yeah, so we're going to just share like messages for the collective from our ancestors. We'll see if we get particular people coming through. And if anyone wants to make a super chat to hear something from someone specific, or you have a specific question about something from our ancestors, you're welcome to make a super chat donation and we'll do personal
There's a lineup
readings as
already.
well.
I feel
Yeah,
like
there's
there's a
already a lineup.
lineup.
So, how should we start this, Sunny? Should we? We've already said a prayer before we went live.
Yeah.
Do we need to do another prayer? Are we good on that? I feel like we're good on that. I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm
things
okay.
are already
Yeah.
starting to happen.
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Specifically, like I am like seeing like a room, and it's so funny because I just picked a card that said courthouse, and I was actually picturing like a room, like a courthouse room with like a bunch of people like waiting in line to like with messages or like sitting at a
Wow.
table kind of,
Okay.
and like a Victorian kind of stuff too. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Jane, we will get to your super chat. Thank you so much. We will
Also,
get to that.
you were getting names before. I just heard the name Rodrigo. I don't know if anybody's called Rodrigo.
Rodrigo?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
very
I'm starting
specific.
to write things as well.
Rodrigo.
So, okay, Jane, before we get to your super chat, because the mediumship is very off the cuff, it's very like in the moment. We just go with what we're getting at first. So, Sunny, you're getting a courtroom.
With like people like people who want to talk.
Oh,
Like
a line
Passover.
of people
Yeah,
that
yeah,
want to.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
okay,
a lot of them are dressed really like old fashioned, so
okay, got
makes
it.
sense.
Okay, cool, awesome. So, okay,
I mean, it could be something from the past too that is related to someone here. Like it could be actually like some type of government thing, or I don't know, like revolution thing. Or,
yeah,
I don't know.
right. Okay, Jane, we're going to get to you right now. So we'll start with you, Jane, and then we'll just go with the flow, see what we get, if anybody does another super chat. So for Jane.
Did you have any question, or do you just
Yeah.
want to see what comes through?
Jane, do you want just a general message from the ancestors and those on the other side, or do you have a question about anything? Let us know. I'm getting so many names right now. And I was getting names before we went live. I'm getting Bobby. So I don't know if that's connected to you, Jane, or if that's just for us as a collective or anyone specific. Bobby on the other side, who's here very strong.
I don't know, Jane, if this resonates with you, but maybe the person that you're thinking of or somebody who's related to you may have passed away from being overly gluttonous. I don't know if that's the right word, or some type of an addiction like alcohol or something like that. Let me know. Or this person just really liked to enjoy drinking and eating and having a good time and being surrounded by lots of fun things, like parties and people and I don't know, food, drinking. Your mother. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, well, it makes sense that it was reversed, because that would make it like more of a feminine energy, because the Nine of Cups is usually like a masculine energy. So that's interesting. And there's a moon on here too. Okay. So you're saying your mom passed away from alcoholism. Okay, that's interesting.
Wow. I feel, oh wow. Jane says she died in 1985 from alcoholism. So you got that accurate.
I guess I'm a medium.
Sunny, you are a medium. Jeez Louise. I feel, Jane, I feel like the other side, the collective of the other side is very proud of how strong you are right now. So I'm not sure if there's something going on at the moment that's like a challenging situation, or if you've had to hold a lot of energy in your family, like keep it together in your family. I feel like your mom and everyone on the other side wanting to recognize how much they love you, of course, but how strong you are. Like I'm seeing a lion and pride and like strength, that you're very, very strong and continue to be strong. And they're very proud of you, and you're being recognized for your strength, for your confidence, for all the energy that you carry here in this earth plane.
I also want to say that your mom was also, I feel like you're a psychic or you're very spiritual, and your mom was also very psychic too, but because she had her addiction and that illness, that it was actually holding her back from being like the high priestess. And I think it's a genetic thing within the line of women in your family, that you guys are very highly psychic and very spiritually powerful. And she's saying that like you have that gene, and that she's very glad, and although she couldn't be there to watch you fully develop your skills, she's very happy that you are in that like divine feminine intuitive power. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, she's like happy that you've kind of did what she didn't do, or that what she wasn't able to do because she couldn't fight her illness, I guess. So just acknowledging that you're very spiritual and very powerful and very psychic, and that you are doing the magical work that she wasn't able to do.
Wow. Cool. And Jane says, oh, wow, I'm dealing with a lot right now. Holy crap. Yes. So yeah, they're definitely acknowledging that you're exactly where you're meant to be, Jane. And I'm hearing Spirit say, you're not doing anything wrong.
I can feel that she's crying.
You're not lost. You're on the right path. And your mom is very, very proud of you. And I feel there's a Bobby with you. There's a man called Bobby. And I feel like that's for you, Jane. So let me know if you know a Bobby that's on the other side, because maybe this could be a family member, or this could be a friend, or this might have been somebody that you knew in passing that you might have actually had a big effect on, called Bobby, or might just be like a spirit friend. He's very, very close to you, holding space. Okay, you say no, Bobby, as far as I know.
I keep hearing, don't do what I did. Or you keep doing what I didn't do.
I'm feeling the exact same
Don't
thing.
do what I did. And also you like, I got a bunch of really intense crystal cards. You got garnet, which says commitment. So drive and determination. You got citrine, which is the abundance and creativity. So you like adopted like all of these beautiful qualities and skills that your mom had, but she wasn't able to fulfill them because, like I said before, she had an addiction. And yeah, you're a very hard worker, and you're doing all the things that she didn't do, that she wished she could do, but she's guiding you on the other side to do it. And maybe that's why things happened the way that they were supposed to, because you needed that extra support. Because we all have guides, we all have spirit guides and ancestors that are helping us and supporting us on the other side. And sometimes like we need that spiritual support while we're in this life right now. I don't know how to explain that. It's hard to explain energy sometimes, but
Jane says garnet was my mother's favorite stone.
That was the first stone that came out.
And she says, I'm bawling right now. Yes, this makes so much sense. Total resonates. Thank you. Well, you're so welcome, Jane. And we're sending so much love your way.
So remember that. Keep doing what I didn't do.
Yeah. Very, very true. Love you, Jane. Okay. And just know, you guys, that as we're doing, like, there are super chats coming through. So we are doing messages for specific people. Know that when we do mediumship, all the messages that come through are for all of us as a collective. Like, even though they're for specific people, they do, they're coming through for all of us as well. So Scorpio Moon, thank you for the super chat. So let's see. I'm guessing you have a Scorpio Moon. If you're called Scorpio Moon, so you're a fellow Scorpio sister. Okay, what are we getting for Scorpio Moon? Okay, Scorpio Moon, do you live in Las Vegas, or have you ever been to Las Vegas? Because I'm feeling like the energy of fun. You do live in Las Vegas? You actually live in Las Vegas? Okay.
This is the best night to do this.
Okay.
Halloween's the best.
Okay. So yeah, I'm feeling like fun. I'm feeling like Vegas, which is really, really interesting.
Ooh. Go to the slots, girl. Great fortune.
Oh, you live in the Netherlands. What? You got the slots?
Isn't there
Yeah, there are.
gambling
Wait,
in Netherlands?
put the card
No,
up
it doesn't
again.
say slots. It just says great fortune.
Oh, well, yeah, great fortune. Okay. Have you ever been to Vegas, or have you been thinking about going to Vegas? I feel like there's more fun. There's a need to have more fun right now. It's safe for you to have fun. You need to be having more fun. I don't like to tell people what to do, okay, Scorpio moon, but I'm just getting the sense
I mean, if
that
your moon's in Scorpio, you're gonna need to have some fun,
Yeah.
or else things are gonna get pretty heavy. Right?
yeah, maybe I'm hearing spirits say possibly had a hard life or had a really big challenge. Maybe you've been struggling with something. You say no, never, but I need some fun. Okay, I'm just gonna say Scorpio moon. Okay, I don't like to tell people what to do. You need to go to Vegas. Okay, that sounds so weird for me to say because I'm doing like a psychic reading, but there's something for you in Vegas, and yes, there is a need for more fun. You might have had a past life in Vegas, which is really interesting. Um, there's a lot of positive energy that's coming through for you in the future, but we have to allow that to come in. We have to open the door for that to come in.
So this, I don't know if this is correct, but I feel like maybe a past relationship or heartbreak from the past is something that's been holding you back, and maybe that's part of the reason why you need to have more fun, because
Yeah.
and maybe you don't even realize it, but especially because you're a Scorpio moon, like Scorpios can hold on to things a lot, and then it just becomes like part of our pattern and like our habitual way of thinking. But something that happened to you that really hurt you is
Yeah.
still affecting you emotionally, and you subconsciously you consciously might not even know it because it's subconscious, and it's time to get a new perspective and to move forward. And yeah, maybe try something new. Maybe Las Vegas is something totally weird and like completely different that will actually take you out of that like stagnancy of feeling like you're going to get your heart broken, or your heart just hurts all the time, and maybe you don't even know why anymore, but the source of it is probably from a past or a few past relationships that didn't go well.
Yeah. She says, yes, I have a son who is a narcissist struggling with that.
Okay, so that could be a source of heartbreak too.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there is positivity on the horizon for you, Scorpio moon. And I feel like you are a very natural, like fun, positive person, but sometimes we have to proactively bring fun into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really feeling that for you right now. And I also feel like there's a grandmother on the other side. Let me know if you have a grandmother that's crossed over, but I feel like there's a grandmother who was really fun. And you say that you're from the Netherlands. Maybe this grandmother went to Vegas and she's like, tell Scorpio moon to go to Vegas right now because I had so much fun there. There's a grandmother on the other side that's holding space for you who was very fun. She feels fun and she wants you to have fun too. So, yeah. And I pulled the rabbit card for you, Scorpio moon, which to me is very much about fertility, creativity, gentleness, being gentle with yourself. So it's sounding like you are going through a big struggle with your son, but I keep hearing that things are going to get better. Things are going to get easier.
I feel like rabbit also has to do with survival too, because they don't have a defense. So it's like being vulnerable to all the things that can hurt you. And yeah.
Yeah, she like says, yes, my grandmother was my guide. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well,
I feel lots of stuff. My body feels weird right now.
Yeah, there's a lot coming through. Hope that resonated, Scorpio moon. Happy Samhain Halloween.
Thank you guys for all the super chats. You guys. This is like overwhelming me right now.
Thank you so much. Okay, Tracy, our soul sister Tracy is here. What have we got going on for Tracy?
I feel a lot of like nervous energy in my stomach.
Okay, that's interesting because for Scorpio moon, it was like very like I was literally seeing Vegas and Elvis and dun, 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 and like having a lot of fun. And Tracy, for you, I feel the energy getting serious right away. And it's not because anything bad is going to happen. I feel spirit saying like you have an important job to do and it's time to get serious. I'm not saying is Meg, Tracy, it's time to get serious. I feel
grandfather's serious.
Grandfather's serious. I feel
Oh yeah, you got the work card. but also working with people too. So people who are of like mind, or people who have the same vision as you do. So it's like, yeah, and it's Earth, it's Pentacles, it's the pumpkins. So it's like very stable. It's creating a solid foundation with people who are in the same mindset as you, and definitely feeling like grandfather. I don't know, your grandfather was like a Capricorn or something, but it kind of feels like that, or just because Capricorn is kind of like grandfather energy.
Yeah. I feel like, Tracy, let us know if you have any men on the other side. Maybe it was a grandfather or a father,
She
or
said my mom or grandfather. It's your grandfather.
yeah. Okay.
I feel like your grandfather was like intense, but also like um he had like a fun side to him, but he was also like very stern, but he got things done. So he was like a really good influence for you to learn like how to organize your life, or was inspirational and like, okay, cool. Like you took what your grandfather said like really seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and trusted his advice. And I feel like you kind of sometimes in your mind will look back on conversations that you had, or things that you've learned from him, or things that he said to you, that help you kind of make your decisions and move forward in life. Those conversations that you have with him are still very valuable now. And just because he was like very, I feel like a very stern and very like responsible man, he still had like, sometimes he would surprise you with like the fun things that he would do. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just getting that. If that's right, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, Tracy, you say didn't spend much time with him. I feel a man on the other side, it might be the grandfather son he's connecting with, or another man that literally chopped wood and spent a lot of time outside and was like an outdoorsman and is very protective of you. And he's definitely holding space for you right now. And again, I keep hearing it's time to get to work. And I'm hearing him say, work with your sisters. There's going to be work that you do with your soul sisters, work that you do with other women. You're an Aquarius, Tracy. I hope you don't mind me saying you're an Aquarius with a big fat Aquarius stellium. Sunny and I know that you're here to, Spirit is saying, be working. Interesting with women in particular, collaborating with women. That's going to be coming up a lot for you as we go into Pluto and Aquarius. And I also feel like a native shaman with you as well. So not sure if you've ever shared with me, Tracy, that you have like indigenous ancestry. This might be a physical ancestry or spiritual ancestry. There's like a native grandfather, Big Bear. I hear the name Big Bear, and he's holding a lot of space for you. So you've got a lot of masculine protection on the other side.
You said that you didn't spend a lot of time with him, but I feel like there's something that was said to you, or something that he said that maybe you'll remember, that you don't remember now, but will be helpful to you. Because I do feel like there's something very important that he actually spoke to you, or I don't know, but there's something that maybe you'll remember that you don't remember now, because it could have been so long ago, right? When you were a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Tracy says, I know, was talking about this with a friend today. She says, I do, but had past lives as a shaman. Oh, cool. Interesting. Maybe it's your past life self that's coming through. So, yeah, I want to also pull a card for you, Tracy. Let's see what we get here. I feel like this winter time, Tracy, is going to be very potent and powerful for you. You're going to have very big breakthroughs this winter time, and your ancestors are saying, remember that we're available to you to help and assist. You're going to go through some kind of big breakthrough with your gifts. Mm-hmm. Ooh, full moon celebration. So through the hard work, there is going to be a celebration, and paying attention to the full moons that we've got coming out. I know that you got your moon in Taurus, Tracy, and we're going to have a full moon in Taurus on November 15th. So that could be like a big breakthrough day for you.
The breakthroughs too might be coming through, like Meg said, your gifts, and I got the throat chakra and crown chakra card, so that makes sense.
Awesome. Love you, Tracy. Hope that resonated with you. Okay, who's next? Brenda Cole. Oh, yeah, Brenda Cole. Okay, Brenda. Do you have any British ancestry, Brenda? Anyone on the other side that you know that's from England or Ireland or Scotland? I feel the fairies with you. Hmm. Interesting. We got the, oh, you're Irish. Okay, you're
It's funny
Irish.
when you said England too, because I feel like I might be picking up on like past life stuff from England or the UK somewhere, like
Yeah.
really, really old, like medieval times kind of stuff.
I feel like, Brenda, you have a very light, positive, fairy energy that people are drawn to you.
Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands, which is definitely fire.
Yeah, she's an Aries.
Yeah.
Aries sun sign. I'm getting a message, Brenda, of like protect yourself, protect your energy. Be mindful how much you give to others, because I feel like people are really attracted to you. You have a very magical energy, literally like a fairy. And it's reminding me of, there's this show that Sunny and I like called True Blood. And if you've never heard of that show
I like
before,
that
Brenda,
show.
you might want to check that show out, True Blood, where there's all kinds of different beings, and there's people that are like fairy beings, and people are very attracted to them and drawn to them. And I'm getting that
So they're light.
sense because you're light.
I was gonna say too, yeah. So the Ace of Wands, I think that's you and like the energy that you have, which is very fun. I need to ask you a question. Do a lot of people, do you like host people at your house a lot? Is your house like the place to go to for your family? Let me know.
She says, cool, I will.
Or I don't know. Is there like lots of gatherings in your family or something? Or is it your place? Which would make sense because what you're saying is like the fairies and stuff like that. People are really attracted to her.
Yeah.
If she's the hostess.
The hostess with the mostest. Mm-hmm. She says, it's not now. I moved into a small condo.
Okay. So if it was in the past, okay, so maybe if it was in the past, there's something maybe from your old living room that you brought into your new living room that has something to do with one of your crossover loved ones, or there's something like that you have a physical object that you have that is actually like directly holds like the energy of an ancestor. I don't know how to explain that, but just letting you know like that this person, whoever, if they owned it or something, that they're like with you all the time. And it also has like the memory of all the times that you spent in your family room. I don't know if there's like a specific object that you're really attached to or something, or if you have a belonging of like a family member or something. I don't know if that's right or not.
My mom died when I was a kid. I miss her still. Were you born in Ireland, Brenda, or you just have Irish ancestry? Because I feel it's like important for you to connect to your Celtic lineage. There's some untapped. She says, I do have objects from her.
Okay, so yeah, she's around you all the time.
Yeah. There's untapped magic.
She probably had parties then too, because I'm feeling like parties. And I don't think it's happening now. I feel like it's in the past, but there's like the energy of that is like attached to an object. And I don't know like why that means anything, but I don't know, maybe clean the objects, dust the objects, or like bring them to the forefront or something, because it could bring back like more of that fun energy into your life if you're bored right now. Or if like things don't seem as fun. I feel like there needs to be more fun and like more gathering with the people that you love and that you feel comfortable with, or like your family. And those objects for some reason like hold like that fun family energy.
She says, I'm very interested in mystical topics. Yeah, you've got untapped potential and gifts that are ready to be activated. And a lot of it has to do with connecting to your ancestry, because it's in your ancestral line. A lot of the times when we have gifts, it's because it's actually in our ancestral line.
Maybe it has some, maybe the objects will help like open something up too, because like
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of energy attached to like certain objects. I don't know like what they are, like vases, candlesticks. It could literally be anything. I don't know if there's like a metal, something metal. I don't know. They're like I don't even know. I don't know why, but I'm just being told to tell you that there's something in your house that has a lot, that's holding a lot of energy from specific people in your family that's going to help with what Meg's talking about too.
Mm,
I guess because there's like that supernatural or like paranormal energy attached to it.
yeah. And it's interesting because we got the wild boar card for you, Brenda, and the keyword is confrontation.
Hmm.
And that's funny because one of the first things I felt was like a need for like some protection or a boundary. Just being mindful who you have around, Brenda, and what their intentions are. And we don't have to like save everybody. That's something that I've definitely had an issue with. Also, having that kind of fairy energy that people can be drawn to. Sometimes people like to be around magical people when they've maybe been lost or lost their magic a little bit. So just being mindful of that wild boar medicine. So hope that resonates, Brenda, and happy Samhain. We're sending lots and lots of love your way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
Hi.
next, Shari.
And then I think she sent another message before
Okay.
saying that she just wants a general message.
Okay, general message for Shari. Okay.
I feel a man already.
A man.
Mm-hmm. A gentleman.
A gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if your father is still alive or not, or if it was like a father-like figure, but I feel a gentleman and I feel gray hair and I feel someone who's very kind and very nice, but I don't know if it's because of the generational thing, but he didn't say everything that he wanted to say to you, or it was hard for him to tell you how he felt about you and his family, and maybe he feel like he didn't say enough or he didn't do enough, and he worked really hard and he tried really hard, and he just wanted you and your siblings, if you have siblings, your family, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to be taken care of. And I feel like he showed a lot of love, but I feel like there's something like he feels like he regrets like not saying or something. And hold on. Something I think distracted him in his life, which took him away from you. I mean, this, I don't know, this could be for you, and if it's not for you, I'm really sorry, Shari, but this might be like Meg said before, sometimes these things just come in
for she says
everybody.
it's my father.
It's your father. Okay, yeah. He got distracted by something. His intentions, it started off really well and he was very loving, and I think you always knew that you loved him, but I don't know if it was like another woman or something. He got distracted and he got taken off course from having you being his top priority, you and your siblings being his top priority, or you and his children is what I'm hearing. And something kind of got wedged themselves or in between what was really important to him, which was you. And I feel like he feels bad for not acknowledging that fully when he was still here. So I don't know if that's correct.
She says my parents divorced during childhood.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of stuff about your dad that you don't even know, which is unfortunate. I feel like your dad actually was struggling with stuff because I feel like your dad was very empathetic and was very intuitive and very loving. And a lot of the times when people have these types of gifts, it can be very overwhelming and we don't understand, especially during times when we don't have resources of like what these spiritual gifts are, because we're being so disconnected, like in this matrix and stuff, that he probably struggled with substance abuse, honestly. And I don't know if you knew about it or if you knew the extent of it, but he felt really guilty about it. And it was something that was really hard for him because it was like a coping thing, because he just was probably like us, like very open, and he just like didn't feel comfortable here. So something came in between him and being the dad that he wanted to be, that he like couldn't be because he was basically in pain from the stresses of being on the planet, really.
Mm,
And I also feel like another woman or something who could have
interesting.
been manipulative or could have just been like really controlling, and he also needed to feel like that love, maybe with from his parents. Maybe he didn't get the love that he needed from his mom, so he was struggling with a lot, and he was doing the best he could. And he wants to acknowledge that he wish he said that more to you.
Hmm. As you were talking, Sunny, I smelt him.
Really,
Yeah. Sometimes, what's that called when we can smell people that are dead?
is it clairsentient?
Claire.
It's
No,
not
there's another. No,
clairsentient for
there's
the one
another
that you
one.
smell.
Let us know in the live chat, you guys, if any of you know the word for when you can psychically smell, because I just felt that
Hmm.
for your dad, Shari, like just smelt a smell, like a man smell. Wow. I like his energy.
Mm-hmm.
He feels nice.
Wonder if he was like a Cancer or Pisces or something. Do you have blue eyes? I don't know.
Hmm. Shari, are you an earth sign? Are you like a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Virgo? I feel like you're very grounded and spirit is acknowledging like you got your shit together. Like you're more together than you may think. That may sound weird for me to say. You're stronger than you think. You're doing better than you may think. And spirit's very proud of you right now. Claire
Odorant.
Odorant. Is that it? Claire Odorant.
Is that
Is that
actually
it,
it?
Nick?
Clarifaction.
Clarifaction.
Claire Odorant.
Claire Odorant. Cool. Okay, Shari, hope that resonated with you and thank you so much. Happy Samhain. I also want to say before we go to any other specific ones, does anybody, oh, you're a Gemini with a Taurus rising. Okay, like me. Yeah, Shari, so just like me, Taurus rising. So yeah, you got that earth element. I was feeling that with you. Okay, I have to acknowledge that before we even went live, I felt like I was burning up. And we are here, me, Sunny's mom is here as well, but not on camera, obviously. And we all felt really, really hot. But I feel like there might be someone that's going to listen to this live stream that might have had somebody die in a fire or a wildfire, house fire, wildfire, car fire. Um, yeah, I'm getting the sense of a fire. And I'm hearing somebody say, and sorry if this is like graphic words, you guys, but I'm hearing like someone yelling out as they're in a fire, help me, help me, help me. So that's making me feel like somebody died young in a fire. This might be for more, I feel like it might be for more than one person, but it's definitely for one person in particular. And I'm getting the sense of a woman that died in a fire. And whenever I feel something really traumatic, I don't know if you have this, Sunny, but it can be kind of harder to tap into than other people that are on the other side because there's like trauma surrounding it. Um, so yeah, I'm not seeing anybody say that resonates with them in particular, but I just want to acknowledge this person that is on the other side that died in a fire. I wrote down fire or firefighter, but I think it's actually someone who was in a fire, and it was a woman, and she was younger, and
Could have been a Salem witch. No,
it feels like they were in a house.
in a house.
I feel like they were in a
I
house.
was picturing a house too.
Margaret, Margie. I'm feeling those names, Margaret, Margie, with that. So that could have been her. That could have been whoever this resonates with that's listening to. Yeah, so I just want to acknowledge that. And she is in a safe place. I feel like this might have been in the 70s. This wasn't recently. This was somebody that died at an earlier time that left a lot of people behind. So this is kind of like, yeah, this is more of an intense message, you guys. But yeah, so just want to acknowledge her. If there's anybody listening to this afterwards that this resonates with, let us know in the comments below. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up before moving forward because I'm feeling that very strong. I feel like hot, and I feel like her wanting to get through. I'm okay. Yes, that was a horrible experience. Sometimes these crazy things happen when we can die in these very traumatic ways, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do you have the water?
Yeah, the water's here.
Thank
Okay, who have we got next here? Karen. Karen Salcido. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Okay, what have we got for Karen? Karen, do you have a specific question about anything, or do you want to just see what we get for
Thank you,
in
everybody, for the
general?
super stickers.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, super stickers, you guys. Okay, Karen.
Wait, I'm working.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm okay. I'm saying I'm feeling right away, Karen. And this feels weird for me to say. I told you so. There's a woman on the other side, Karen, going, I told you so.
Uh-oh.
So, okay, what is this about?
Oh my god. Oh! This card won't let me hold it, you guys. It says passed over loved ones.
Whoa.
That's crazy. Okay, so that's a passed over loved one then that we're talking to for sure. I told you so. Who is it? Your auntie?
Is your mom crossed over? It's a
woman.
Older woman. I told you so. She's kind of like she says general. I feel like she could kind of be
a great aunt or something. Your mom. Grandma.
And I don't mean to disrespect the spirit, but I feel like she could kind of be really critical, kind of like a Virgo energy, kind of like a little bit annoying at times. Like, okay, we get the picture. You told me that. I get the picture. We all go through life experiences, or we all make mistakes, or we all have to go for learning experiences. Is there like a breakup that's happened, Karen, or a divorce? Are you getting divorced? Or what's going on?
I feel like it's about a guy. And look, you got unexpected income possible from divorce.
Okay.
And change.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it could have to do with love situation.
When you're saying I told you so, I was like picturing like some guy in a sweater. Like, was your husband wearing a sweater? Does he wear sweaters? I don't know. Or when she met him, was she wearing a sweater? I just don't like the way he wore that sweater. I could just tell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it doesn't feel like something that's a crazy situation. Like if I were to say, I told you so to Sunny like that, I would say it if something really kind of like crazy happened. Okay, you're saying that it's your grandma. Okay. It feels like she's just watching out for you, and she's just wanting you to be mindful.
That she didn't like the guy that you're with, or?
Yeah, there's someone that she doesn't like. I told you so. Okay, I don't know if you're Jewish, Karen, or I'm not Jewish, okay, but it's kind of like, you know, when you see a Jewish grandmother on the TV, I told you so, I fucking told you so. That's what it sounds like. So maybe she wasn't Jewish, but it's just like that energy, that kind of way of talking.
I just don't like the way he wore his sweater that day.
I just don't, yeah, it's
I could
like
just tell there was something off about him.
There's something better, okay? I'm just gonna say that. There's something better, Karen. So whether this is a relationship, whether this is a friend, whether this is a work situation, there's a situation where your grandmother is like, I told you so, and there's something better for you, actually. You
Happy
say
Halloween,
divorced in 2006. Okay, so you did go through a divorce. But that's a long time ago.
Okay, but
so why would she be saying that?
Maybe because she just wants to be acknowledged that she's here.
Okay. Did she not like him? Karen, did your grandmother ever meet your ex? Or is this about someone more recent?
It's funny because I got the past loved one, so maybe they're just like letting you know that they're there.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be like relevant to now. It's just a person that's just like, I'm here, by the way.
Yeah.
And I still told you so.
I told you so.
Maybe because she hasn't heard that yet.
Yeah, she's still telling you so.
Because Karen hasn't heard that yet.
Did she talk like this? Like, was it kind of a little bit annoying sometimes when she talked? Okay. Like, could she be really critical sometimes? That's the energy I'm picking up. Porcupine.
Lots of pages coming in tonight.
What's the porcupine all about?
Protection and self-defense.
Okay. So, yeah, Karen, there's something, I feel like it's more relevant. I feel like
it's to now.
I feel like it's to now. Maybe your grandmother is saying that about your divorce in 2006, but I feel like it also has something to do with now. So just be mindful of what
get advice. Oh, maybe get like advice or other people's opinions that are close to you about new potential partners or people that you're going out with.
She says, no, never met him. Okay.
Interesting.
She's saying, you're not going to the right places. Okay. So that's not me saying that. That's her saying that. Like, you're not going to the right place. There's a change your perspective, change how you're doing things. And I don't know if there's a confidence issue or believing in yourself, because I feel like you're actually a really good catch. I feel like you might actually be really beautiful and sexy, actually, Karen. You're saying old German, very critical. Okay, yeah, it's like Hein, Schein, Nein. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. She is trying to set you up with this guy, but it's like you got to go over here.
Spiritual matchmaker.
Go over there. You're looking somewhere where, or maybe
you're settling because you're not feeling the confidence.
Yeah.
Settling for things that seem safe.
But he's out there. Don't settle. Oh, you say not date. Okay, it could be that too. Like, if you don't want that, then that's okay. Okay, we're not trying to force anything on you, but your grandma is like, no, there is somebody out there, and being in a love relationship is one of the pleasures and beauties of the human experience. So maybe that's that perspective, is actually you're not dating, right? Like, maybe put your foot in the door there, and something really positive could actually come from that.
Connect. Yeah, open your heart.
Yeah, open yourself.
So your grandmother wants you to be with somebody, I guess.
Yeah, she's still going like that. You said she was critical. She's still going like that, for sure. So you can, if you want to be with someone, and we're not trying to force you to do anything, be open to her being, like Sunny said, that spiritual matchmaker. Spiritual matchmaker. Okay, Karen, hope that resonated. And we're sending lots of love to you.
There's so much random information coming through my brain.
Okay, we got MJ, Marie-Josee. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Okay.
So MJ, any particular, just a general message, or do you have a question about anything? Let us know.
Birds.
You say ready to date now. Get in there. Okay, there's somebody out there.
There's just birds with Marie-Josee.
Birds. I feel interesting, MJ. I feel like I'm seeing a scene of
birds.
A little girl in the wintertime sledding. Did you used to go sledding with your dad, or do like wintertime activities with your dad? Because that's interesting. That's the first thing I see right away, is like a little girl with the dad outside playing in the winter. It could be your dad coming through.
Oh, for more play.
Ooh.
I feel like, so I got the eight of Pentacles reversed. I feel like it's actually a good time for you, or it's a critical time for you to step back from work and have more play in your life and do things more in the physical, not just like in the mental, like work spaces where, yeah, you're using your physical body, but you're not working because you're feeding or doing things for your physical body. I actually got this card that says physical body. And it's interesting that Meg saw you playing as a child. So I feel like it's time to take a step back and actually do more play. And I think that you have been doing that, but I feel like it's like really critical to actually take a step back, like, and even thinking about like leaving fully your work, because it's draining. It's a drain, and it's making you feel sick, or it will make you feel sick, or it will be it's causing pain in your physical body. And maybe that's also why we're seeing the birds. And I know you love the birds, and birds are symbols of wisdom and spiritual messages and stuff like that. But it's also, oh my God, I totally just lost my message. With the birds.
You're talking about the birds, how MJ loves the birds, how they're about wisdom.
Yeah.
What kind of birds were you seeing?
All kinds of birds.
MJ says, Daddy's girl for sure. My dad taught me bike and skiing. Not enough play for sure. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like that inner child innocence. And it's interesting, MJ, because I feel like I can relate to this message that your dad is saying, because I also feel, and I don't mean to make it personal about myself, but I feel like I also need to bring some more like genuine childhood fun into my life personally. And I feel that coming through with your dad. It's like, remember when we used to ski? Remember when it was just winter and we would just have fun? Remember when there was no phone, there was no time, it was just being in the moment, having fun. And you've been holding so much space, like as a warrior. I'm hearing spirit acknowledge that you're like a freaking warrior, and you know that. We won't get into personal details on here without your permission, but MJ is a very strong woman who has been working very hard in definitely a challenging environment. And that can kind of make us, I don't feel, MJ is not jaded. That's not the feeling I get. It's
maybe
like
tired.
There's just, it's interesting that there's multiple people getting more fun, to have more fun.
Well, you got the 4 of Wands, so that's good. So there is celebration and fun coming.
And
maybe change to your home too, or just the dynamic in your home.
Part of Fortune card. It doesn't get much better than that, Marie-Josee. There's definitely, and there's very positive things coming forward. And so being open to that as they come. Yeah, you're not jaded. You're definitely not jaded. Heavy energies, that's right. Roller coasters. Yeah, it's been a freaking roller coaster for sure. And there will be more of that childlike play that comes forward.
Yeah, there is still physical or financial stability and security too.
Yeah.
If you decide to work less. I'm really upset that I was on a roll with the birds and then it just left.
It'll come back.
It flew away like a bird.
And it's funny, MJ, because I feel like your dad showing me, I don't even know what these places are called. There's like indoor places that you can go where you hop on trampolines.
Trampoline park?
An indoor trampoline park. And
pretend to be a bird.
Yeah, I feel like your dad wants to go to that with you. So if you were to go to an indoor trampoline park, even if you were by yourself, or if it was with your girls, your dad is with you in spirit, and he wants to have that experience again with you of just the pure play of jumping around, having fun. I feel like that could lift your spirits. So that's like a very random message, but something you might want to check out if there's an indoor trampoline park.
You got the other work card reversed. You got 2 work cards reversed. So it's like taking a step back from work.
Yeah.
Because it's putting stress on your physical body.
She says, my dad loved to play. Aw, so sweet. She says, that makes so much sense. So even if like you've been working all week and you got one day off, it'll actually energize you to go to the indoor trampoline park to do something fun that might be physically active. It actually won't be tiring. It's actually going to energize you and alleviate some of those heavy energies that you've been experiencing in your work. Indoor roller skating, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Fun. So that's definitely a message for all of us. And MJ, you got the part of fortune.
You
That's
also
freaking
got the gift card.
amazing. That's big gifts coming forward.
When you take a step back from work and focus on play and prioritize your physical health.
Yeah. So love you so much, Marie-Josee. Happy Halloween, Salon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Korrie-Jade. Korrie-Jade. I love the name.
And thank you for everybody for being patient too. There's quite a few of you like in
Yeah.
the queue here.
Yeah, thank you for being patient, you guys. You say love and general. Okay, love and general. Did you recently
Steel-toed boots.
Steel-toed boots.
Steel-toed boots.
Have you recently gone through a breakup, Korrie-Jade, or a heartache? Don't break my heart, my achy break. Is that how that song goes?
I don't know. Yeah.
My achy breaky heart.
Steel-toed boots. I don't know. I keep hearing steel-toed boots or seeing steel-toed boots.
A time for healing.
Okay, I don't know if you were with someone who had steel-toed boots or you're gonna meet some guy with steel-toed boots. Rekindling a flame,
but still in a current relationship.
Well,
so
that makes sense.
So you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
but there's something else.
There's confusion. Okay, so all the cards I picked for you are reversed, and they are cards of confusion and cards of also not listening to your intuition and to your judgment and resisting change and resisting transformation, and you are playing a part in holding yourself back because due to fear, maybe due to lack of security, but there's really strong messages coming through your intuition and through spirit that you're not taking seriously and you're not listening to properly. So, and with this situation, it's creating more like confusion. So let's see what else is coming up.
She says yes, yes, yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so I would start trusting myself or yourself. I would say start trusting your own judgment and stop allowing other people's influence. Mostly men. We got two kings and they're reversed, and they're not actually. This might sound hard to hear, but I don't know if it's that they don't have your best interest at heart, but they both like want the same thing, which is you, and they're not really thinking about what's actually best for you, and you're not actually thinking about what's best for you. So it feels, maybe you have codependency issues, it feels better to have these two options because like you're feeling insecure, and it might just be like because of things that are lacking in your own personal life or the choices that you're choosing not to make and stuff. And so it feels better, more comfortable to basically have like these two dudes as like an option for you.
Two dudes.
Which, yeah, but they're not. I don't know. It might be difficult to hear too, but I don't know if either of them are like your end all be all or like exactly what you need. And maybe something will work out with one of them, but let me see.
Yeah, I'm getting like really strong, Korrie. Sorry to interrupt you, Sunny. Okay. Like you need to close doors to open new doors.
I pulled this card twice for you already. This is like the leaving card. So you have to leave something behind, and you might have to leave both of those things behind, and it's scary. But you got the death card, which is transformation. It was reversed, but it's a change that might be happening slower because you're avoiding it, but it will inevitably happen. So you're going to have to pull up your big girl pants.
Yeah.
And meet the guy with the steel-toed boots.
Steel-toed boots. Real man.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
Steel-toed cowboy boots.
Nothing is yet set in stone. So I agree with Sunny. I think you also have a similar energy, it feels like, to Brenda, who was an earlier reading. Like people are just attracted to you. And sometimes that can be confusing when people are like projecting their attraction. And then we can feel that too, but might not actually be Mr. Right. Right. So yeah, there's definitely a door that needs to close for sure. I feel that. But I think you know deep down what to do. And that's also going to affect all other areas of life as well. You're asking about general too, like,
And that is scary. It is scary. I
yeah.
understand. I've been there. I get in my own way. It's hard to do what you need to do for you sometimes.
Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. All been there. So yeah, thank you, Korrie-Jade, and we love you so much. Happy Halloween. We got so many people here. Thank you guys for joining us.
I know. How many more do we have?
A few. Mick Kinsey says, hello, lovelies. This is great. Would love to hear about my relationship with ancestors as my sun conjunct South Node on the IC. Also, my mom passed away on my birthday last year.
Oh, no.
So anything from her. Okay.
Okay.
McKinsey. Are we saying your name right? McKinsey? That might be your last name, I think.
My ancestors.
Would love to hear about my relationship with my ancestors.
Well, it's interesting that your mom passed away on your birthday and your sun is conjunct your South Node and you're asking about your ancestors.
Yeah.
Like you guys share an anniversary now.
She says yes, pseudonym, actual name is Teresa. Okay, Teresa.
Your mom and you share an anniversary, but there's something else about you guys that you share too.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like a physical thing or if, like you have her name as your middle name or something.
I feel like white and silver light and color all around you, Teresa. And I'm hearing blank slate. Like it's a blank slate where anything is possible. Sorry, this is like in a different direction.
That's okay.
Say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I was just gonna say that you got like the travel card and you got the family card. So you need to actually travel to where your family is from if you want to learn more about that. And if you're actually interested in that, I think that you'll be surprised. And maybe you'll learn about what more things that you share with your family. I don't know if that means anything, but you actually need to go to the place. So that answers that question, but you go on your...
That makes a lot of sense. Because I see like walls.
Like a pilgrimage or something?
I see walls around you, Teresa, and it's not because you're blocked. It's like just not the right space or time. And that makes sense what Sunny is saying. It's like you have to go somewhere else and it opens up for that to be revealed. And if you've got your sun conjunct your South Node on your IC, which is the bottom of your chart, it's like, it's crazy because we're doing this Samhain special, like connect to your ancestors, messages from your ancestors. You in particular, Teresa, it's a part of your life path in your astrology to deeply connect to your ancestors. And there's major things to be revealed there for you and to also maybe heal as well.
So that means that she's a Leo rising?
Not necessarily. Why would that? Oh, because she's a Libra?
It's in the 4th house. No, the IC is always in the 4th house.
Yeah, no.
Never mind.
There's I'm hearing spirit say there's a lot of
she is Leo rising.
She's Leo rising. There's a lot of issues that stem from your ancestral line.
I think all Leo risings have really intense family stuff and ancestral things to discover because it's Scorpio in the 4th house. but yours is Libra. But I mean, your fourth house still has Scorpio in it, so it's like
Yeah.
very intense. Leo risings have like really intense family lives and childhoods and stuff like that. So I don't know if you were like estranged or if I don't know what happened in your family.
Were you separated from your mom, Teresa? Like, was there any sort of separation or major loss at an early age involving your mom? Let us know.
Well, her mom died last year on her birthday.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. That's a stupid question. My mom
But
passed
I mean,
away
they
on
could
my
have had a bad relationship. We don't know.
You say, yeah, for sure, yes, estranged from dad,
Okay. Well,
divorced,
that
not
makes
the
sense.
mom.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Scorpio
Got
in
it.
the fourth house.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I really agree with what Sunny got. I think it's good for you to go, like, pilgrimage is the right word. Go somewhere where your family comes from.
And
in
you
your
probably
family
always
line.
felt really connected to that too. So I think that would just make it like even stronger. Like I also feel really connected to like my ancestry, and it's like the only place that I want to be on the planet. And when I was there, it felt really, really good, and it was actually totally different than what I was expecting, which is 10 times more magical than I ever thought it would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Just you need to go there because it will make sense and you'll learn more about your family. Maybe you actually even have family members that you'll meet either by surprise, or you could, if you are in contact with anybody, or if you know anybody, or if you can find anybody. I think you're going to learn a lot about your family that you probably don't even know, that will actually help you kind of figure out who you are, become like full, like a whole person more, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And I feel too, like your mom's saying, if there's some sort of health issue that you've been dealing with, Teresa, or you've just been feeling tired, I feel like it's a specific something going on with your body. She's helping with that. And she's very excited for all of the healing modalities and advancements that are going to come to humanity in the next 1 to 2 years, with, of course, Pluto going into Aquarius. So there's some kind of like shift happening health wise as well. And whatever she passed away from, you're not going to be going through that. Like there's also, there could be, ancestral things health wise that might have been passed down with your son, which has to do with health, conjunct your south node on the IC. So you say, you got it, Meg. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, that could be something that you guys share, is like similar issues, but yeah, that doesn't mean that you're going to die from the same thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could learn more about that, because that could be like something that's in your genes, in your genealogy, that you could learn about. Maybe a lot of people in your family have this issue, and you can find ways to actually heal it.
For sure, definitely. Okay, Teresa, we love you. Thank you so much. Happy Samhain.
Someone said something about my juju. Can I read it?
Oh, yeah.
Just have to shout out to Sunny. I love my juju crystal. Oh, yay. Thank you. Awesome. And somebody said that we have twin jujus on. I didn't even like think about that. Look, they look the same on camera.
We both got our tanzanite.
Tanzanite.
Okay, I think we'll go for maybe another 20 minutes or so. It is a lot of energy when we do the mediumship. So
my head feels
we're just going to
like
be
I'm falling a little bit.
Very mindful of our energy, you guys. So we'll try to get through as many as possible. Let's see here. We've got Ikar Gairam. I might be saying that totally wrong. General message would be great. Thank you both. Okay. Okay. Do you have a husband or a lover that's crossed over? A man that you were with romantically?
I was going to ask if anybody close to you was a doctor. I don't know why. Maybe this person that you're picking up on is or is a doctor. Yeah.
And that's the interesting thing. Oh, Mary Grace. Hi, Mary Grace. It's interesting with mediumship because you get like these impressions. Oh my God, Ikar Gairam. That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Okay, I got the healing. So Archangel Raphael. So even if there is no doctor, I'm just gonna assume.
She says yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, well, okay, let's keep going then.
Okay, yeah. There's a man on the other side that you were with romantically.
Accident.
An accident?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because I was picking that up. That was one of the things I picked up. And I also picked up names. And this could be for you, Mary Grace, or anybody listening.
Oh, Mary Grace. Yes, from Northern Italy.
Oh, yeah, Mary Grace.
My mom's here.
So I don't know if this is for you, Mary Grace, or just anyone that's listening. Jeremy, Claudia, Marjorie, Rodriguez,
Rodrigo.
Bobby. I'm also getting Sandra and Olivia. I'll say that again. Jeremy, Claudia, Marjorie, Rodrigo, Bobby, Sandra, Olivia.
Mary Grace, do you connect with Archangel Raphael? Is that like one of your angels? Brava, ciao.
Did he? Okay.
If not, I don't know. Archangel Raphael is totally around you. I was feeling like doctor or like physician energy. I think it's just Archangel Raphael because I got this card that says healing and it's green. So you're healing from something, or he's around you. That's just coming up.
Yeah. And the man that you know that's crossed over, I don't know if he died in particular from that accident, from something like hitting his head or because of his head, but I'm getting that, like I'm feeling like my head is hurting and I'm getting dizzy from that to the right side of my head. Yeah, he's definitely here for sure. And I feel like he's proud of you. He's proud of who you have become, the woman that you have become.
Also, he's probably here too because he wants to acknowledge that there is somebody coming for you in your life, which I feel like I talked to you about this in the past too, that I do feel like that you're going to be in a romantic relationship soon. So like giving his blessing to that, or like helping you find that. He's like helping you find like the right person to support you because he wants you to have that support. Like he doesn't want you to be with some loser, you know? So he's like helping on the other side, kind of like that lady's grandmother was like helping her connect with like the right person.
She says you are right on, Meg. Yeah, I don't know if you ever get pain to the right side of your head. Like the whole right side of my body is starting to hurt right now. So that feeling weird things in your head might be him letting you know that he's around you, kind of thing.
I don't think you're going to have to wait that much longer, honestly. She's waiting patiently for a lover. I don't think you have to wait that long.
He's coming. I feel like you're ready. You're ready to go. They're coming. It's just the right time. It'll be at the right time. Is there anything else we want to share for Mary Grace?
Just that she's healing. Archangel Raphael's with her, and that she's supported in her new journey with a new lover that's coming soon.
A new lover's coming through. That's exciting. Ooh, it's time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, the maiden. Interesting. It's time to give rather than take. I feel like you've got it together, Mary Grace. I don't feel concern about you. I feel like Spirit's very supportive. You say, I have a back brace on now. Yes, from head to butt.
Oh.
The back brace. What's that?
Well, Archangel Raphael's with you for that too. He's helping you heal that too. So acknowledging that whatever that is healing.
Right loading truck right now.
Oh, she's a back brace, so she supports her back because maybe she has back issues. So when she's lifting heavy stuff, it doesn't work her out. So she can have sex later with her new boyfriend.
Woo! Okay, Mary Grace, we love you. Hope you enjoyed that message. Lots of love to you. Okay. Sorry, when we do the mediumship, I can't even after a while it's like hard to talk. I'm so sorry, guys. This is so cool. Do it more often. Dia de los Muertos. November 2 would be great. Yeah, we should definitely see Sunny. We are mediums. We should do this more often. Okay. Rebecca says, love your twinsy jujus.
Thank you.
Yay. Anyone in the beyond want to say something to this Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini? Okay. You're asking for the beyond. They're here. Wow. Okay.
Council
Whoa.
Rangers. People just come in here like, whoa.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of
Rebecca. Oh, balance. Things have been a little bit shaky lately. We got to find the balance. You got to go take off your shoes and put your feet in the earth. I know it's going to get a little bit cold now, but maybe you can find some nice mud. I don't know if you live somewhere warm. Probably not. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but got to get a little bit of granite up in here. Maybe get some copper. Maybe get some weighted blankets. Get a copper pyramid around your bed.
Oh my God. Okay, I just have to say it. You're a healer, and you're a psychic. I'm sorry. I feel like there's so much in spirit. Like, I don't know if you're already
That's why you gotta balance yourself.
I don't know if you're already doing spiritual work, magical work, but you have got the gift, girl. You have got the gift.
And maybe that's why things are so rocky and crazy lately, because your gifts are like really heightening and maybe you're not using them as much as you should. And so that's why you have to go outside and ground them so that you can understand all the craziness that's happening around you. That's why everything's like,
yeah.
Trust. And you got lepidolite.
Your third eye is opening. Your crown chakra is opening. They're already opening, but they're opening even more. You've got major spiritual, healing, psychic, creative gifts. Let me know if you've tapped into that or not, because you have that.
Well, she's a Scorpio with Cancer and Gemini, so
yeah. Like, my hands are burning. You have healing energy. You're a leader. I don't mean to pressure you to do anything, but you're definitely here to be of service.
You're in some type of situation that's not supportive of that, and you need to leave. And like, I feel like you've been trying to kind of come up with schemes and ways that you could leave, but you just need to get the hell out of there so that you can be the Empress, creative, beautiful, magical goddess.
She says, yes, crazy busy running this house with granddaughter. Love my crystals. Woo, woo. Yeah, I think you're going to be, I don't know if you're already doing it, Rebecca, but I think you're going to be called upon to do some very magical things moving forward.
The 9 of Cups keeps coming up. There's like a lot of people, I don't know if this is for Rebecca, but there's a lot of people's loved ones here who have like died from alcoholism. Sorry, but maybe it's just because we're winding down now, and there's like a lot of people, a lot of passed over loved ones here, and whoever's had a crossed over loved one or family member die of alcoholism, like, they just want to let you know that they're here, because I've gotten this card literally 5 times.
Whoa.
Like, every time I shuffle the cards.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like connecting to you, Rebecca, my crown chakra is like,
me too.
So open.
Yeah, my head feels funny. Is this gonna be forever?
This is gonna be forever. So yeah, who's in the beyond? I feel like you have guides of wizardry and magic and healers. You say, have been told that I have healing energy, sober 6 years now. Phew. Congratulations. That's amazing. Terry says, my dad died when I was 11 from alcohol.
Sorry.
Yeah. Love you, Rebecca. Thank you.
Love you.
Sending you lots of love. Okay. We got a little bit more time here. Let's see. Who else have we not? Excuse me. Who haven't we gotten to yet? Terry. Terry says, can you see what's going on with the Emmy gallbladder, also with my sick twin sister?
I don't know what an Emmy gallbladder is.
I don't know what an Emmy gallbladder is either.
I don't know what that is.
With the Emmy
with
gallbladder.
My maybe did you
with my gallbladder. Yeah. With my gallbladder.
With the Emmy.
Okay. Well, I'm not a healing arts professional,
No.
but with your gallbladder, okay.
Honestly, I don't even know what a gallbladder is, not gonna lie.
It's something we don't need.
As soon as I read that, Terry, I feel like holding on. You may be holding on
Oh yeah.
to things in the gallbladder energetically. That is pain. I'm hearing betrayal. That's an intense word.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
What,
I
what
don't.
are you,
I don't
what are you
even know what a
getting?
gallbladder is,
What are
but
you
it's
getting?
just like you got the. It's the 9 of Wands, which is just like having like all this weight on you and having to carry stuff. And yeah, it's like everything. Like okay, this thing happened, and then this thing happened, and this thing happened, and it made me feel like shit. It's like heavier and heavier and heavier, and just
Yeah.
for some reason your body's holding it in that area. And again, I don't know what that is, but
Right. Yeah, I feel like
energetically, it's just like all the stresses from your
things
life.
are being held there.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be good for you. Again, I'm not a medical professional, talk to a naturopath, but I feel like it could be good for you to do like a real deal cleanse of some kind with the intention of not just doing the physical cleanse, that through that cleanse, you're letting go of stored, held, pent up pain.
Or someone like
And trauma.
drained you. Someone like took away your. All right, Terry, is Terry a man?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Are you man or woman? I feel that it's from men. It's from something having to do with a man or men.
I thought Terry was a man. Am I wrong? Because I was gonna say it was from a woman.
Might be from multiple situations.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're saying my sick twin sister.
Oh, that's
twin
a woman.
sister.
That's a woman.
She's female. Yeah, you're connected to your twin sister because you're twins. And there's also men that something not nice happened.
Or maybe, yeah, the energy from your sick twin sister is energetically because you guys shared a womb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's like some type of a drain for you. So I feel like you don't feel very powerful or like confident or like have like a direction really in life. Like I feel like you have like a general direction in life and you're kind of doing what you do, but I feel like there's something like missing or there's like that extra oomph that's like not there. I feel like something's been like taken from you. I don't know if that has to do with your sick twin sister, but let's ask about that.
Yeah. She says both fathers sexually assaulted me most of my childhood.
Okay, yeah. See, something got taken from you, so that has
betrayal.
That has a lot to do with the weight that you're holding in certain areas.
Let that shit go, Terry. I know that's so much easier for me to say, and I don't mean to diminish your experience. Okay, but know that you are totally safe and protected by spirit to actually let that pain go. And I feel a lifting as soon as I say that. Like I feel like your sister and you have been through very intense trauma. And I don't know what exactly is wrong with your sister, but I feel like she's actually going to be able to get through whatever the medical issue is. You're both on a healing journey together. You both need to go to a forest. You both need to go to like a national park, or you need to go somewhere in the wilderness. You need to be in nature a lot and go. You've probably been talking to doctors or naturopath. Go to another one. Don't stop. There's something to actually help you cleanse this fully. But the most important thing Spirit is saying is the intention of, I'm really ready to let this go. Does that make sense?
She said that her sister hates her.
She hates me. Well, then we don't need to take that on. Let that shit go. Let it go.
That's a lot to let go of.
Let that
go. A
go.
twin sister and trauma, a lot of trauma that you've been carrying. Yeah, so that makes sense that the Emperor is
Yeah.
reversed because you're not feeling like in a power position and you're not feeling like supported and you're not feeling that you have like supporters and that something has been taken away from you. So actually stepping into like your masculine energy
Mm.
or yeah. So being physical or being more independent, not being afraid of being independent and not being afraid that, you know, it sucks, but that your sister
Yeah.
doesn't like you or like these horrible things have happened to you. So like start taking actions for yourself.
Yeah. You say I've been trying to help her. She has COPD.
I don't
She's
know what that
dying.
is.
Yeah. So, you know, she's your sister. Obviously, you want to be there for her. It's interesting because I feel like she's made her decision whether she wants to be here or not.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
And that's not yours to carry.
You don't have
All
to
this stuff
die.
is not yours to carry.
Yeah, you don't have to die because she's dying. You don't
Yeah.
have to do what she's doing because she made
Yeah.
the choice to do that. You don't have to
Yeah.
you don't have to be the Emperor reversed
Yeah.
and like fall down that path with her because of that connection that you have. And I know that's probably harder to do
Mm-hmm.
than harder said or easier said than done, but
Yeah.
you don't have to go down the same path with somebody or spiral down.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
And there's only so much that you can do because if she doesn't want your help, then how are you going to help her?
Yeah.
Because then that's just adding more pressure and like bringing up trauma from your past too, which is probably why your gallbladder or something is not feeling right or isn't healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for feeling safe enough to be vulnerable, Terry.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
share that with us.
And also sharing it with us too, like
Yeah.
opens the opportunity for things to change
Yeah.
and to shed light on it. So this could be the start of a transformation in the right direction for you too.
Yeah.
The fact that you just like shared that with 117 people.
Yeah. Big deal. Okay, Terry, we love you. We're sending lots of love your way, and know you are supported at all times by the other side. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, we're going to do one more here. Eric J says, I would love to receive a message. Thanks. Eric J. Okay, also I have to ask, is there anybody in Hawaii? Because I really feel Hawaii also while we're doing this. Someone on the other side from Hawaii.
I'm hot, yeah.
Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Okay, Eric.
I feel two females with Eric. Could be mom and grandma. Got the death card reversed again. A lot of us are avoiding change here. We don't want to do it, but it's coming. And it can be hard or it can be, you could surrender to it because change is never easy. Okay. So this has nothing to do with the grandmothers or grandmother and mom or grandmothers. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You have this really cool idea, or you have like something that you really want to do, something that you want to build.
I heard he's a builder and he needs to build things.
Okay. Yeah, something that you want to build. But there's two different ways to go about it, and you're having a hard time deciding which way to go, which is your lack of decision making is the reason why you might not be feeling good, or you might be tired lately, or you might be a little bit confused, or things aren't going the way that you want to because you're there's like a lack of decision making. Basically, it's gonna come. If you don't make a decision sooner than later, if you just like kind of let it fall into your lap and let the universe make the decision for you, it might be a little bit more annoying This sounds so vague, but you just need to make a decision. And I think you know what decision that you need to make. So just do it. Do it with your heart too. And then like the change that you want the transformation that you are looking for in your life will come. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. There's something that, yeah, for sure. You're here to build.
You're not
here to create.
Taking the proper action on something that you need to do.
But
So you
you're
need to trust
highly
yourself.
skilled.
Yeah.
You're very skilled at what you do, or maybe multiple things. And I feel like you're going to have a lot to do moving forward as we enter the age of Aquarius, Eric. I feel like you may be into innovative type of things, or there might be untapped creativity that
don't allow yourself to lose out on an opportunity because you're too scared to like do something that might be uncertain right now because it's like not something that's happening. Go and follow your heart, or else if you don't, okay, this is like serious. If you don't follow your heart and do the thing that you really know that you want to do, you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna miss up an opportunity, and it's gonna come and go, and somebody else is gonna snatch it up, and you're gonna be shooting yourself in the foot, basically.
Wow. He says, I want to be a healer of some kind.
Well, then do that. Because there's some type of opportunity for you and you're like avoiding it. And it's going to make things slower and more difficult in your life if you keep avoiding the choice that you need to make.
And I feel like a woman on the other side, a spirit crossed over, Eric, like, I told you you could do this. I told you this was you. I told you you could do this. So it might not even just be coming from you. There might be like people that have surrounded you in life that have said, Eric, you have a healing energy, or Eric, you have this as a gift, or Eric, that's such a good idea. You're going to do it. Whether that was in the physical realm, which I feel like it could have been, or they're just on the other side saying that. He says, I'm not sure what that is.
Well, you need to go on a journey to find it. Maybe it's a spiritual journey. Maybe meditation. Maybe you need to join groups that facilitate some type of a spiritual or like shamanic type work, because there's untapped potential in you, but you need to follow your heart. I feel like you're not following your heart enough, and that's holding you back.
Believe in
sometimes
yourself.
We have gifts, we're born with gifts, and sometimes we like won't even discover what they are until like later in life, and then we're like really surprised. So what we're saying right now might sound like vague or lame, but there's something, like Meg said, you could be a builder and you don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
Like time doesn't exist in the spirit world.
Yeah. And we've got opossum.
Like for Meg, for an example, she didn't know she was going to be an astrologer. That's like so random for her. Like she liked astrology, but she didn't know it was going to be her career. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Because she just followed her heart and did what she wanted to do, and it all just like fell into place, even though that's not what she planned for.
Yeah, definitely. And the opossum is diversion. Opossum, roll over. Are you really dead or just playing possum? Was it something I said?
Yeah, so you're probably overthinking things, honestly.
Yeah. Get into the heart space. Dance, do something creative, get outside. It's within you. And anybody who, and this is a message for everybody, any real deal spiritual advisor, psychic, medium won't give you all the answers. We're actually not allowed to give you the whole answers and the whole journey because it's a part of your experience and your soul growth. So some messages may sound like really vague, like what the fuck are they talking about? Build it and they'll come or whatever. It's like that's meaningful now. And Eric, it's going to come from you what exactly that is and the particulars around what you're building.
Also, there could be people that you haven't met yet that are part of the plan and all that stuff. And if it's
he says, I want all the answers. No one's going to get, no one's allowed to give you all the answers.
Yeah, you got to go on a journey. You got
Yeah.
the journey card, so you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah. Which is part of the fun. That's fun. Who wants to
But-
know all the answers?
But
That sucks.
in life, and I know it sounds scary, especially if you're a guy, in life, for you especially, if there's certain directions that you want to go in, I would say always go with what you feel best about, not what you think is going to be good, but what you feel is going to be good. Because if you go with what you think is going to bring you security, it's actually a part of your lesson in life is, because you say that you want to do healing of some kind, you have to follow your heart. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're going to fuck up all your opportunities by going with what the safe option is, which is what your brain is telling you.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you, Eric. We love you.
Sorry to scare the pants off you. Boo.
Love you. Hope that resonated. And we're going to go get some Hallows Eve rest now. We've had a lot of fun with you guys. And sorry we didn't get to absolutely everyone. There was a lot of super chats that came in.
Thank you so much.
So thank you guys so much. Hope you understand. And yeah, hope the messages resonated with everybody. And that's part of mediumship too, is sometimes you'll go and you won't get a message particularly for yourself, but all the messages that are coming through for everyone at the same time. So yeah, we love you guys very, very much. You can check out the Sunny's, yeah, sometimes there's weird comments.
Somebody's banishing us.
Sunny's Jujus over at the scorplingshop.com. And is there a sale on the Scorpling shop right now?
I have a 10% off promo on your entire order. If you type thank you 10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off everything.
The link for that is in the description below.
There will be a restock probably in a month. So we're just putting 10% off your order on all the things that are there. And we got a few jujus, not too many, but there's more juju to come. And you can always contact me if you want a custom juju.
Yay. Thank you guys so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.
I am a Scorpio. Thank you.
Yes, we are Scorpios.
Thanks for asking.
Happy Samhain. We love you all. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.